Well, last session started off with our party heading back to the Greenfield Inn to loot the crap out of it and find out who was still alive. You found Nico Greyfeather, the perch guard, standing at the front door and told them that... and he told you that he would keep his back turned for about 5 minutes while you guys looked around. Out of the 10 guests that were there, only half were still alive after the fight. The remaining ones were pretty much looking at each other hopelessly while trying to figure out how to tell the families of who would now run the dead merchant's business. The fact that our party had saved them wasn't top of your priority list, but it... as it seemed. Once the looking around was over, you guys came out with quite a few more items, some magical, some non-magical, a bit more gold, but mainly more questions. Eliza had also looked around and picked over most of the items that she's going to sell for later at her new shop in Alderheart. While the looting was happening, Hester went into the kitchen and started to gather a lot of metal for something that they wanted to build soon. They had an idea brewing, and it would take a bit of time to get it right. Brucie then went to look for the former innkeeper's room to see what she had stashed. After a bit of time, and with Reynard's help, they finally found the correct door and went inside. The room you found was quite different from the rest of the inn. It also seemed to be about as big as the whole inn somehow. It had a lavish four-poster bed, a large bathtub that started to heat up on its own, the lights all came on, and soft music could be heard playing. Brucie and Bronobi saw the tub, stripped naked, and jumped in, while the others looked around the room. Hester noticed a small desk with an enchanted lock on it, but that was put aside for later, as somehow the tub had enchanted Brucie and he fell asleep and went under the water. Luckily, Bronobi was there to pick him up and toss him on the bed. The bed then seemed to want all the people in the room to have a nap, as it was lonely and needed some company. Hester and Irma then suddenly saw Bronobi get into bed with Brucie and start to cuddle up. Then Reynard also somehow got into bed, and the three of them were fast asleep in each other's arms. 2 of them were naked, and 1 of them was fully dressed. Not wanting to be part of that anymore, of the shenanigans, Irma and Hester went to their own rooms, non-enchanted bedrooms, and passed out for the night with no issues. Come morning, Irma set about making breakfast for everyone and noticed that all the merchants had already left and that they were the last ones there. Large Stringfellow, the Gallus Bard, did leave a note saying he would be back to take over ownership of the inn at some point and to lock the door on their way out. There was an interesting conversation when the 3 men woke up, with Bronobi and Reynard both saying this never happened and ran out the door. Brucie, at full mast, just smiled like it was just another day. The bed then thanked you for your company, and you all went for food. After breakfast, you packed up and headed out once again, following the path that Reynard had found. After a few hours into your journey, you came to a fork in the road, and had a decision to be made. After a bit of a history lesson of the area, it was remembered that if you hit the left path or right path, the left path was the one that you decided to take, and you walked straight into the middle of a bandit camp. Once you were discovered, Hester tried to talk your way past, but didn't talk fast enough. The bandits called for their boss, and came out was Frey that you had met on the road a week ago, the one that stole Brucie's pack. Had Hester not been a birdfolk, this might have gone a little bit better, but Frey wanted some blood and a fight ensued. Luck had it in for our party, as I rolled again terribly, and after a good minute, Frey was dead, 4 other bandits were dead, and 2 escaped into the forest. The looting then started, and more gold and magic items were found, which is pretty much where we are picking up, with a lot of wind in the background.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, bud. So, You guys are in the middle of the forest. You just finished looting all the bodies. You're going to be pushing like noonish, maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You do know you still have at least one full day to get to Alderheart. What would you like to do?
I do have an important question.
Sure.
Did Brucie wake up with nuts in his mouth cheeks?
Not this time, no.
Woo! Okay.
Yeah. Nope. Maybe next time. If you find the enchanted bed again, maybe something else will happen.
Or just a regular bed.
Or just a regular bed. There is that. Yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
I believe I had found a short sword that had the rose insignia on it.
Correct.
Is that just a regular short sword, not a magical one or anything?
Correct. It's just very nicely made. And you would have noticed on Frey, she also had the same insignia on her leather outfit, marking her rank as a bandit leader.
Okay.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
I forgot to add that to my inventory.
No problem. Yeah, just a nice polished short sword. Nothing major about it.
Did we loot any? Well, besides short sword, did we loot everybody then?
You've looted everyone here, yeah. That's what we finished off with. Whatever loot and gold has been dished out should already be in your inventory. I don't have my notes, sorry, of what exactly you found. I don't think I do. It's possible, though.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, I know on Freya, there was her short sword with the rose insignia.
Mm-hmm.
A necklace.
Probably in my notes from last session.
The brooch of shielding, but we have to get it inspected or identified before I know what it does. I just put it on.
You found 125 gold, 22 silver, 35 copper.
Oh, right, yep.
A fine-suited leather-studded armor. Her short sword. The brooch of shielding. A pilfered bronze ring studded with rubies. That is, I believe, Bronobi stole that. Another leather suit of armor. 3 daggers. And boots of speed were also found.
I think
I think Bronobi also borrowed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then I also got a nettle gun.
You did.
The other
Correct.
Artificer.
Yes. The
Tinkerer. Which, by the way, I'm going to mount that to my Steel Defender, if that's cool.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yep,
okay.
That's easily done. It'll take at least an hour to assemble, though, to do that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm not just going to, slap it on.
Yeah, it'll be something you're going to have to do in, at least in, a short rest or something like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you guys... did you want to take a short rest? Because you can. That's up to you. I can't remember what your health situation was at.
Reynard's good, so he doesn't need one.
Okay. Yeah,
I think with the temp HP, we're probably fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to bring that up. You guys are good until you have 4 or 5 hours left of your buffs from 2 sessions before.
Yeah, I mean, Hester needs a little bit of healing, so I don't know. I don't know if Irma still has good berries, or if they pre-prepared that.
I don't think we said it, but I probably made some today.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I figured you would prepare it, but I couldn't remember how much.
Yeah.
Much we used leading up to this.
Yeah, you guys still have so you have necrotic resistance until 6 p.m. Whenever you gain hit points, it regains twice as much. That's good for 24 hours. For 6 p.m. And you have advantage on your stealth checks till 6 p.m. And while in combat, you gain 1d4 temporary hit points at the end of each round. Yeah.
I have a note that says double healing for
Yeah.
24 hours.
That is your hit dice. Whenever you gain hit points. Oh, sorry, for any healing, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So
you're only good for like another 4 or 5 hours.
Okay, so if I ate one good berry, I would actually get 2 health from it.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, then I would only need 4 good berries to heal up. What the hell?
Yeah. So yeah, and those things actually.
I think Brucie needs a couple good berries.
Yeah, you're only down 3 health. Yep.
So really just one berry.
Just enough to fill the belly. Because you probably worked up an appetite. All right.
Yeah, Brucie just wants Irma's cherry, good berry, whatever you want to call it.
Yes, understood.
As everybody face palms
Yeah, it's the.
within a mile range of all of us hearing this.
Yeah, even the 2 that ran away just kind of suddenly stopped and went, "What? Something's wrong. Something went wrong somewhere."
Like Brucie would also probably make direct eye contact and be like, "Ooh, it's so juicy."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Irma's ignoring you, just pretending that they didn't hear that. Just yeah.
Right.
No
It's gonna let me
acknowledgement.
die one day. I know it's gonna happen. Brucie's gonna be dead. Irma's gonna be like, "Good riddance."
Little,
I'm just wondering if I have to poison a good berry and give it to Irma to give to you. Don't get me wrong, I'll do it. I just want to make sure Irma's okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when Brucie dies, I'll work up a backup character that's not, Brucie.
You'll come up with loosey goosey next time. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what did you guys want to do? You still have your trail to follow. The bandit camp pretty much just continues. It's almost like they decided to put the camp in the middle of the road.
Probably just continue on because we got everything and gold's been distributed and nothing else really here.
Yep. I'll show you where you guys are. You're still on the map. That's pretty much where you guys currently are. You're off the beaten path. The path that you're currently on pretty much goes straight east now. So you've pretty much dodged the roundabout and went straight up and curved over. A little bit more of a direct route. Like Reynard said he would find.
So then, when we hit that fork in the road and we could choose left or right, and we went
Correct.
left,
Yes.
does that mean we have to go back to go right?
No.
Or do we just keep going and just like curve back to where we need to go?
If you went right, you'd come more southeast. So you'd hit the road sooner if you went that way. And this way you're going to have to like kind of go up a little more and turn. You would
Gotcha.
The only thing I think you were the only one who really rolled well. You knew that it was like an older section that had a lot. It was like basically a cemetery path where once maybe when there was other houses and stuff here before the forest got bigger, there used to be like a little small town here, but now that is no longer there. It's been taken over by the forest. Or abandoned for some reason. It's kind of hard to tell.
Gotcha.
Oh, onward and upward.
Perfect. Who's taking point?
I guess Reynard, because he's supposed to have...
Oh, never mind. Brucie will take second point.
Nice.
Hester's probably going to take up the rear, trying to figure out exactly what's going on with the Steel Defender.
Oh, okay.
Are you going to ride it, Hester?
Right now, no. I'm waiting for Hester to find the stairs to get up it.
So be it.
I will bring up Bronobi's stupid Roll20 character sheet.
It's kind of a step-by-step process. Hester didn't know they actually built the thing, and it flew out of his or out of their bag of holding. But I didn't. To be perfectly honest, I didn't want to role play multiple rounds of me not knowing what that thing was. So I'm just gonna say Hester had the idea for it, but didn't realize that they had already built it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you were
when they
sleep
saw it, they
crafting.
were like, "Oh yeah, that's that idea I had. I guess I built it and didn't remember I did it."
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna spend their time like tinkering with it to see exactly what they built it with.
Okay.
So they know how it works.
Perfect. All right. Well, I will take the survival roll with advantage because you're getting help from Reynard, please.
Who's rolling?
Reynard he's on point. A 13. Okay. A 13's enough to be able to stay on the path, as long as you don't wander too far. It's pretty much a path. As you continue along this path, you do realize that as soon as you leave where you were, where the bandit camp was, where all the trees kind of like parted a little and you got a little bit more daylight, started to get a little more sparse, that goes away quite quickly, and now you're in quite high, thick, dense forest, and it is starting to get thicker and fuller, and the trees are starting to get bigger. So imagine yourself in like a redwood area right now. So things are starting to get bigger and bigger as you get closer to Alderheart. There's still a wide variety of trees and stuff here. I will also take perception rolls from everybody, please, as you start to pass.
$24.
That one.
Irma.
Starting off strong.
Yep.
15.
Okay. Let's see what our Bronobi gets. 16 for Bronobi. Okay. You guys are going to start to notice that once you come more near where you think that the main road is, the more livable this is starting to look. So you're starting to see wherever you guys came from. It's still going to take you till tomorrow to hit Alderheart, the main area, but you're going to start to see like small little clusters of houses here and there. Most of these are going to be like huts, nothing too major like you found in Winnowing Reach or Meadowfen, or even it's going to be looking more like Bronobi's father's house. So it's kind of like home built. It's still a good under the trees house, but it's more not like brick. It's even sometimes not wood. It's pretty much that. A lot of thatch, a lot of mud, some wood, but it's just more your burrowing type folk here. Like humble folk don't really need a lot to keep them. It's just to keep the water out. That's the majority of it. Different varieties. You're also going to come across a bunch of like holes in the bottom of trunks where certain like the Jerbeens and the Hedges like to burrow underground and build underground. So you're coming to an area where there's probably a lot of underground tunnels, and it might be careful too. If you stay off the path, you might trip a lot. Yeah. So you're starting to get more areas where there's people. Whether or not they're part of the bandits, it's kind of hard to tell. With your 24 perception for Reynard, you're gonna, like, I've been here before, but it's been a while. Things have been, like, how long do you remember how long you said you were here last? It's been a few years, right?
I would say a good solid year.
Okay. Even after a year, you're going to notice that there's more here than there should be. It looks like there's a lot of refugees trying to live here. It's more... There's a lot more people here than there should be, than the last time you were there. It's almost like the bandits that you used to belong to are being pushed out of their homes. And there's a lot of refugees from everywhere just starting to pile up inside of Humblewood. So, what would you guys like to do? Or are you just going to keep pushing on?
That is the point. But Irma, what should we do?
I mean, the sooner we get to Aldar, the better. So, I guess just keep moving.
Bronobi's just pretty much standing in the back going, yes, I don't like this. This is strange.
But you got to sound like Arnold and say, okay.
Arnold. Okay, everybody. No, I can't do it. I'm not good at accents, sorry. I can do it.
Send down.
Let's push on, okay.
You guys want to do this? It's just wrong. Yeah, he's pretty much keeping the eye on the back. This is a little out of his territory. Getting to people, he's not a people person at all. So he's not skittish, but he's more making sure everything around you guys is safe. Okay. So throughout the day, your survival will keep you on point. Are you going to talk to anyone that you see? You're going to be noticing a lot of people who randomly see you pretty much take a look and like almost run away, but then it's like, oh, you're not bird folk, you're fine. A lot of them are going to probably look at Hester a little odd. You're not seeing a lot of bird folk here. It's pretty much all humble folk. Yeah. Most of them are ratty, like quickly built places, even people who are just showing up. Maybe there's no room at Altarheart because you have been told that a lot of refugees are being sent away from there because there's not a lot of room. But eventually you do hit like a little clearing where you'd think you'd be able to stay for the night and plant your tree without doing a lot of damage. It might do some because it is a fairly big tree. But it's up to you whether or not you want to be in it for the night or stay on the ground.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fuck.
Oh, that cat just loves you. Same with the claws.
And that steel defender is really getting to him.
It is. It's all those legs are just starting to crawl all over you.
Yeah. I don't understand why he can't just lay on my lap. He has to lay right here, and he has to dig his claws into my shoulder so he can hang on, so he doesn't fall.
Yeah.
And it's like, just fucking lay on my lap. You're not going to fall there.
It's something to do with either they're trying to protect you, or they want you to protect it. It's a cat thing.
Yep. Speaking of cats, Eliza is really, really kind of starting to get, you'd be able to tell she's getting antsy to get there. She really wants to set up shop and get to know this place a lot more. So she's really enjoying the atmosphere of the travel, and the fact that you're not being attacked has really made her chippy. So, I think, Hester, you said you're the only one who's really been here. Anything we should know? Like, do you know of any shops, people that we should talk to, all that?
It's been a very long time since I've been here. A lot of things probably have changed.
Anything we should be aware of?
Yeah, the bird folks don't like bird folks that want to stay on the ground.
Oh.
That's why I left.
Just gonna look at the rest of you. Anyone scared of heights? I know they have lots of like things roped up. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Any of you been up that high? It's quite a sight.
Well, I'm from Salter's Port originally, so cliffs get pretty high there. I don't know if it's as high as the trees.
You can give me a history roll if you've like Alderheart from where you guys were. You'd be able to see like the top canopy from way back at Meadowfen, but the size of it until you get up to it is kind of hard to tell.
I mean, I could give a history, but I don't.
Yep, give me a history. Why not?
14?
That's enough to be able to tell that when you get to Alderheart, the roots from Alderheart still go above the regular canopy of the forest. So the roots themselves are like 100 feet tall. Yep.
Yeah, that's a tall tree.
That's a big ass tree.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys eventually find a place to camp for the night. Is there anything you guys want to do when you find a great place to camp? And are you going to get in your tree or stay on the ground?
That's a good question.
Oh, you already know Bronobi would be like, I'd rather stay on the ground. So we know that.
Yeah, I think I'll stay on the ground with Bronobi and my Steel Defender, just because I'm unsure of the weight distribution, because it's like a nest in the air. I don't want to have so much weight up there that it starts swaying.
Yeah.
Because I already don't like being up that high.
Yep.
So.
Last thing you want to do is drop apart and it goes rolling off. And
Yeah.
I'm sending you a few things you would know about Hester's time at Alderheart. This is just basically a general knowledge of Alderheart that you would know.
Okay.
Yep. Just in case people ask.
Before today, I meant to talk to you about it, but then I was like, oh, I'll have plenty of time today, and then my battery died, and then I've been dealing with all sorts of other shit all day today.
No worries.
Oh, that's a lot to read.
No, not really. It's just
not really.
It's pretty much
I suck at reading.
because each Alderheart's tiered. That's just a generalization of all the 7 different tiers and what you'd find. Yeah, just a breakdown in case people ask. All right. So when you guys get to your tree setup, and you guys set up for the night, you're going to see a lot of people, for those of you on the ground, which is Bronobi and Hester. You're almost getting like people like marvel at it's the, oh, okay. I prefer the ground, but that's kind of handy to have a high hide. Neat. Why aren't you guys up in there? You're going to have like a bunch of Hedge and Jerbeen just kind of like come up to you guys on the ground and going, can we climb it?
I mean, you could try.
It's got ropes and stuff, so it's easy for them to get up. Oh, okay. You just like literally see a bunch of kids just start climbing this tree. And you guys that are up top now have a bunch of little kids running around the top of your tree. Hi, who are you guys?
This seems like a liability.
Who sent you up here?
Oh,
Where'd you come from?
well, we seen you just kind of sprout the thing, so we just kind of went, that was different. We want to come and say hi. Hi.
Hi.
We don't really see a lot of humble folk with their own tree.
I don't know. It's just it's a very comfy place to sleep though. It's not quite as comfy as the ground, but
No. Dirt's comfy.
it's very safe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're gonna almost hear their mother start screaming for them to get down, and they're just kind of look at all you guys and go, "Oh, sorry, bye." Just scamper down.
Darn kids.
Uh-huh.
I thought they were kind of cute. They were just curious.
Yep. Perfect. All right. Is there anything you guys want to do at night? Anything you want to go over?
Well, now that we know how easy it is to actually climb this tree that we sleep in every night,
Yep.
Maybe keep watch.
Yeah, this thing
Just,
has stairs to
hold the
go
ropes
up. Or that. Yeah. There'd be
So
rope
it's a little
ladders,
less safe.
stairs in the trunk to go up.
Reynard will take the first watch.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
Okay. I'm sure Bronobi will do one too. I'll bring up his character sheet.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye from the ground. That's what he'll probably do.
All right. Do you want to take first? I'll have him do second watch. Anyone want to do third watch?
Question about my Steel Defender.
Yes.
Since it is a construct, I'm assuming it doesn't need to sleep then, right?
Does not. It can be on sentry duty all the time.
Cool. Then I'm going to have...
You could literally just have it as your watch, but whether or not the rest of them trust it yet.
Yeah. I mean, I'll mess around with it and activate its defense mode, I guess.
Sure.
And just have it, since it's down at the bottom, to kind of make sure nobody can go up the tree. But it's not stopping anybody from swinging to the tree already.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah, you could have it just circle the tree all night long, and it'll just keep doing that.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So you guys see this mechanical spider randomly show up again. Well, it's been traveling with you, but now it is just keeping watch for you.
That's not a spider. It
Sorry.
looks like Bubo.
That's right. Sorry. I remember the
when
spider
it
legs
came
when it
out
came
of the bag of holding, it
That's
was just
right.
a bunch of spider legs.
Yes.
And then it formed itself into Bubo.
That's what it was. Thank you.
So it's technically a what now?
An owl.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's a 6'6" owl. Metal owl.
Yeah.
Just a whole bird folk, pretty much.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Now keeping track. Now protecting a tree from everyone on the ground. Might not go well. All right. So during your lovely night, I will have your first roll for Reynard.
All right, so I gotta roll
Perception, please.
You want me to have the Steel Defender do it as well?
Or one can help. Either will work.
Well, I mean, Reynard's up top, and Steel Defender's down below, so I don't know if you wanted both of us.
Sure, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
It's an orange kitty.
It is.
Yeah. Let's see.
I have one of those somewhere.
Oh, Perception's plus.
Somewhere. I love it.
Yeah, you say that also. We see two little eyes behind you. Yeah, I'm somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So,
When you look into the void, and the void looks back.
4. So Steel Defender is 18.
An 18. Okay. Well, your
to figure out this perception thing, because it says perception plus 0
yeah.
plus EB times 2. So, and it's on a separate line, so I'm like, the fuck is this? But
Yep.
yeah, I figured it out.
Okay. So, Reynard, your perception check will let you know that the steel defender on the ground is doing a much better job than you are. And that you might not be needed. Come your time to go to sleep and Bronobi to wake up. Bronobi pretty much gives you the thumbs up from the ground as the steel defender kind of gives him a little nudge that it's his turn. And you go to bed with the rest of the crew. Now, during the night, something odd happens for all of you. You go to bed like normal. Nothing seems to happen. Nothing major happens. And then you start to hear... Well, you're not too sure what you hear. You find yourselves hovering over a lush and vibrant forest. Alive with the hum of life, birdfolk and humblefolk live in harmony here, tending to the woods and reveling in its bounty. But suddenly, shadows loom above the treetops. A sickly orange glow begins to consume the horizon. A great winged figure, its body wreathed in flames, descend upon the grove. Its cry is like a storm tearing through the heavens. Around its fiery form, smaller sparks rain down, igniting everything they touch. Creatures scatter in panic as an inferno begins to spread, consuming trees and homes alike. Beside you, you hear, "We did not heed the warnings," whispers a voice old and weary. "We thought ourselves safe, untouchable by the grove's protection." You then witness a group of stalwart defenders from the Perch Guard, wise druids and desperate villagers gathering at the heart of the grove, where an ancient tree of immense size stands. Its bark glows faintly with runes, pulsating as if alive. The defenders rise their weapons and spells against the fiery invader, but their efforts falter. The winged figure, a phoenix-like entity of wrath and flame, strikes down upon one by one. Despite their efforts, the flames claim the ancient tree. The heart of the grove, shattered, its spirit sundered. We failed it. You don't see anything, but you do hear the voice. Among the destruction, a figure emerges wounded but alive. It is unclear if they are birdfolk or humblefolk, for their form shimmers and shifts. You then notice that they're clutching a glowing fragment of an ancient tree's core. Beside you, you hear, "You must rekindle what was lost. Only the heartwood can bring balance once more." The vision shifts to the present. Once thriving forest is now a blackened wasteland. Twisted, charred trees reach the skyward like skeletal hands. The ground is cracked, exuding faint plumes of smoke, and no signs of life stir. At the center of the devastation, you see another glowing fragment, the twin of the one that the figure took. It pulses with fire, and then you suddenly see it start to grow into a flame and dig itself into what you now know to be the scorched grove. You feel an intense heat and hear the mournful wail of 1,000 voices as you're pulled back into your bodies and you all wake up. The smell of ash lingers, and you feel your skin warm to the touch. You also hear the same voice. "Seek the other half of the heartwood, or this fate will spread beyond the grove. But beware, the heartwood has been forever burning since that day, and has become something elemental that seeks to destroy everything in its path. It is close to waking up. Find the one whose ancestor has been entrusted with the other half. Then, and only then, you can defeat what is to come." You can all give me history rolls, please. With advantage. Makes sense considering what just happened.
You said history?
I did.
Well, with an advantage, I got a 17.
I know.
With advantage, I got a nat 20
Oh.
for a 23.
Yeah, 17 for Reynard.
Okay, let me do Bronobi. Oops, sorry. The first one was with advantage, so that would have been 23.
I think Irma's just scared.
Yeah.
Irma doesn't know what's happening.
So, you all also recognize it's now morning. Completely morning. Sun's up. Maybe just coming up. So it looks like something weird happened. For the few of you who rolled the history check, that's not the history of the Scorched Grove at all. That is completely different than what you were told. And you also remember seeing Alderheart's twin at the Scorched Grove that you now know is called the Heartwood. That's something no one has ever known of before or heard of before. So whatever happened there, no one remembers it. Except you five. What's your morning like?
Do we, the four of us that are currently like in the nest tree, do we all
Same
just like
time.
wake up at the same time?
And see almost like you'd almost smell that you'd almost think the tree you're currently in is on fire. Like you're getting like smoke rising from all of you.
I'll just point to the others. Did you just dream something with smoke?
Yeah. That was pretty weird.
Yeah, because Eliza and Brucie's with us too, so...
Eliza didn't see a thing. She's still just kind of going about her stuff. Bronobi also seen that also. And like this kept him asleep all night. He's pretty much waking up going, did I... He's like almost immediately climbing the tree to you guys. You guys too? What the hell?
So.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to go on a stupid quest for something like that. What do you think it means?
I mean, it's probably like the gods or something. I don't know.
The Amaranthians.
Something's asking us.
Give me...
It's probably better to listen.
Yeah. The figure that you guys seen kind of shifty. At first, it kind of didn't really form into something, but now that you're thinking back, it did form into something at the end as it left. And for each of you, because you're all a different race, it all formed into your Amaranthian. That's who you've seen talking for each of you. I don't like this. I think we should just get to Alderheart and I don't know.
I mean, yeah, probably do what we were asked first, and after we alert the perch guard, maybe we'd think about it, because Amaranthians are asking us something. I mean,
would they believe us?
I don't know. I mean,
Do we believe us?
We're getting perch guard for the Scorched Grove regardless, so even if we're not telling the whole truth.
You can give me an insight check if you believe what you just saw, if you like. All depends on how religious you are about visions in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I think Irma believes it. But
Yep.
Reynard got a 6, so he probably doesn't really think it's. It's like we all just shared the dream. That's all. That's all it was.
15 for...
So even though Hester is still on the ground, I rolled a 17 for insight. So Hester believes whatever they just dreamt.
Okay.
But
it's up to you. You don't really need to roll, but
yeah.
You know your character. Yeah. And you guys would know that Alderheart was founded just before the Scorched Grove happened. So... And you know what a phoenix is, but you've never known until now. That's not of this world. It's not something you guys have ever heard of before, but now you know exactly what it was that scorched the grove. But why it's you guys that are chosen, you're going to have to figure out later. So, what would you guys like to do?
Breakfast.
That's Irma's duty. You do have... You would have stole a bunch of stuff from the inn that you still have, so you definitely have enough to cook.
Yeah, plus whatever Irma was already carrying, and yeah.
Yep. Okay, perfect. Plus that'll work. So... by the time you guys wake up, your tree is ready to depart and go back down to its seed form. Your abilities that you gained from the inn are gone. So your temporary hit points are now gone because you've had a long rest. So if you have any temporary hit points, you can get rid of them, because they go away with a long rest. You don't have necrotic resistance anymore. You don't get the double healing and all that fun stuff. All right. So,
Phooey.
I know. It was good while it lasted. It lasted 2 good fights. It got you through part of them. That's not bad. So, you guys eventually find your path again. You don't really notice anything else. It doesn't look like anyone else noticed anything happening to you guys. A lot of people, as soon as the tree goes away, you're just going to hear the kids go, "Aww." But it's almost like a wave, and as you guys pack and leave. So, I need survival rolls for Reynard again, because I'm assuming you're on point.
Yeah.
You can have it with advantage, because you're going to have lots of help to try and get the hell out of here. Oh,
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Perfect. Yep. You eventually find a lovely path that you know of really, really quickly will eventually find the main path. And as you guys get closer and closer, you come across one area where the path you're leading comes to what you know is the main road, and you see a sign. I have it on Roll20 for you. That just says Alderheart that way.
That's quite a small sign for such a big tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the older ones. They don't like updating these things.
It's also on the ground, which I'm assuming they don't take kindly to up there.
That too.
Well, you guys follow the path. When you're on the path, you will notice that even this early in the morning, you're not the only ones. You are going to see some people in carts. A couple of them are being pulled by not just themselves. It looks like people have a couple, like there's not really horses here, but there are elk in the forest. A couple of them look like are working elks instead of working horses, pulling some stuff. Quite rare. It's not really seen that much. Most people, like Eliza, pull their own carts. Because you're really not in a big area for farming. There's not a lot. Still have wolves and the odd bear here, but farming animals are scarce. So eventually you find your way to Alderheart. Now, Alderheart, let me bring this up here for you. Where did it go? You emerge. Nope, that's not it. After a few hours of travel, Eliza abruptly sets her cart down where the road winds around and a very immense tree trunk. The tree is so large, its branches block out sunlight for at least a mile. She's just going to look at you guys and go, we finally made it. We have arrived at Alderheart. She gestures upward to a network of platforms and bridges in the canopy above. Closer inspection of the trees show rough steps carved into the trunk. At a distance, the steps are almost impossible to spot. I will put pictures of Alderheart here for you. This is the one I found online that I like. And this is the one that this is pretty much this better shows you the size of the roots compared to the tree, to the forest that you're in. This looks like it would almost take you, it's like climbing a mountain. Going from the bottom to the top might take a while. Even with the help of the ropes and ladders and pulleys and all that. Yep. So, as you guys get closer on the road, you will notice that you eventually come into a very long line of people trying to get in. There's at least 50 or 60 carts in front of you guys as you get closer to the tree. What do you want to do?
All right, let's get in line.
Seems like the only way to get up there.
I'm sure if Bronobi was here, he'd go, I don't do lines, and just could probably start pushing his way through. I'm pretty sure he
Try to
would.
climb something, yeah.
Or just start yelling. Yeah.
What is taking so long?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I don't like this. Let me pass. We're important people.
Would Hester know of a different way in that's not like the main way?
Give me a history roll, please. Just a straight roll, because you haven't been here in a while. And
this is the humble folk entrance versus the entire upper air of all the other folk flying in.
Yep.
When you say a straight roll, you just mean roll and
just
a modifier?
Yippers. Yeah, there's no, not advantage. That's what I meant, sorry.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
So I rolled a 13 plus 3 for history, so 16.
Okay. A 16's enough to know, like, where you currently are. This is the entrance to the main gate from the south side. There's also a gate to the west side, north side, and east side. Whether or not you'd be able to navigate around the routes to hit the other gates, letting people in faster than just sitting and waiting. You'd probably think sitting and waiting your turn is probably going to be faster.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will relay that to the group that you might as well just wait.
Perfect. All right. Well, eventually, depends on how long you guys decide to wait, you're going to notice a lot of people are, for the most part, being let in. You do have a few people that are being chased by the guards out, and a lot of people arguing with the guards that they should be let in. It's a lot of back and forth. The perch guard here is, you're going to be hitting maybe 15 or 16 of the perch guard in this area. Most of them kind of look like they've been in quite a few skirmishes lately. A lot of their armor's dented. They look a little worn out, and most of them look like they are like tired beyond tired. There's more people trying to get in here than they probably can handle. So,
the perch guard bird folk, or are they more humble folk?
perch guard is like 90% bird folk, 10% humble folk.
And the guards we see right now with all the dented armor?
Bird folk.
Ooh.
Yeah. Eventually, you guys do find your way to the front of the line, though, where you are met by two bird folk guards that pretty much look at you and go, "Can I help you guys? Unless you have something important, I can't let a lot more people in here. We don't have the resources for all these refugees. What's going on? Who are you?"
Reynard will walk up and say, we are bodyguards for this cleric who's here to see the... What are we trying to see? The
head of the perch guard.
For business and requesting more perch guard for...
Ashborough.
For the Ashborough...
Ashborough's kind of gone.
Ashborough. Do you have any documentation on this? I can't just you're not the only one to really tell me that something's going on out there, but I need documentation to let you in. You also have a letter to the magistrate of Alderheart from Warden Crane.
Irma has the paperwork.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I'll show him that.
He's going to take
That's
it and go,
probably the closest thing I have.
Walden. I don't know Walden, but what is her name from Meadowfen? What's her name? Meadowfen. What was the elder's name, Brandon? It's on your letter, but Ardwin. Right. Ardwin. That name rings a bell. Ashborough's gone, you say? Like, how long ago? How long did it take you to get here?
A few days.
I think it's been close to
How long
2
is-
weeks now, hasn't it?
You went to the mock fields first, and then
A few weeks.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we went down.
You
yeah.
took an extra week to go
Over a
down and
week,
back.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Your 5-day trip has turned into almost 2 weeks now. Okay. Oh, well, you guys do look like you've been through a bit. Right. Well, there's not much I can do about Ashborough right now, but this letter from the magistrate in Winnowing Reach, that one's troubling. Yes, come right in. I don't know what kind of response you're going to get, but I can let you in. We do have a curfew. 6 p.m. Nobody is allowed out. We have a bunch of bandits in the area that we're slowly trying to deal with. But yeah, pretty much sun up, sun down, no one in or out. If you're out of gates by the time we close, you are not coming back in till morning.
As Reynard hears the word bandits, his ears perk up for a second, like, ooh, crap, I hope they don't recognize me.
When's the last? Like, have you actually been to this Altar Heart before? I can't remember.
It's, like I said, it's been a good solid year-ish, but,
Yeah.
all us foxes look alike, and they always have that,
Yep.
it's that little racist comment, it's like, oh, he's a fox.
Yep.
Mm.
Vulpin, great. Yep. Okay.
It's not to be, actual racist, but it's
I
like
know.
pretty much saying I'm black.
Okay. I understand that. That'd be more for the Mapa, but that's how they feel too.
It's just that, why?
I know.
You're like Latino.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yep.
I do have a knife, so it's understandable.
Okay, so you guys eventually are finally let into what Hester knows is the pretty much underfall of Altar Heart. You are pretty much being taken through the slums of Altar Heart. You're going to see a bunch of like shabby tunnels, a lot of destitute refugees, small little communities of people that are just eking their lives through poverty at the bottom here. You're also going to be noticing a lot of like little Jerbeens and a lot of little tiny humble folk that maybe don't have a permanent home are being chased by the perch guards or just shopkeepers that are down here. It is not the best place for buying stuff, and you both with your history rolls coming in here would know that it's a great place to sell something that no one else will probably buy.
As we're walking, I'm kind of thinking, my character's thinking to himself, like, mug someone in that alley? Sold it to that guy in that alley?
Yeah.
And I mugged him later that night?
Yeah. And in that
sold it back to the other guy.
And that alley's currently someone's being mugged. Yes. That's the bottom bows of Altar Heart. But you guys at least have a guide who is showing you and pushing people out of your way to a lovely little pulley system that you guys get in. This thing is pretty much like a old school elevator, so it's got like big things on one end that starts to lower, and you're basically being pulled up, so you don't have to walk. So after a good 15 minutes of just standing there, you guys are quite high, and I need a con save from Hester, please.
Nat 1.
Oh, can I have a dex save from Hester, please?
Almost the opposite side. So 19 plus 3.
Ooh,
so
you
22.
don't fall off. Good. You randomly see, like, Hester's, he has issues with heights. His knees buckle and he pretty much just drops. But there's enough ropes on here that he gets caught up in the rope system before he falls over and hopefully could glide his way to safety.
He's getting woozy.
A little bit. Your steel defender is also getting a lot of eyesight, but you're not the only one who's built something like that. They're few and far between. Most of that technology is at the avium. So here it's allowed, but it's more frowned upon-ish. It's hard to tell. They don't really have a... it's not bird folk, it's not humble folk. It's more of an object that's allowed in. Yep.
Cool.
So you guys are eventually just pulled up. You do see Hester go limp. The guard's just going to look at Hester and go, okay, I guess you haven't been up this high in a while. Just keeps pulling you guys up.
Pretty much just looking at him, it's like, yeah, he has asthma. It's the air.
Oh, that does happen. I know someone who had a crushed windpipe. They couldn't breathe anywhere. Okay. You are being brought into the next area. So you're going to be going from the Underfall to pretty much you're going to be noticing as you get higher and higher and higher. He's going to give you a little brief information as you go because he's going to assume you've never been here before. As soon as you get to the next level, you're in the Bright Hallows. So this part of the trunk is known for a series of holes within the bark that allow natural light to go in. So you're going to be seeing a lot of common homes and markets in Alderheart, and they pretty much start here. So people who really don't have a lot of money to live higher up, this is like just above poverty. This is where they would have their small shops. A lot of them are burrowed into the trunk. There are still some that are like tiny little areas on the outside, like suspended by ropes and pulleys, but the majority is starting to be built part of the trunk.
So it's pretty much the burbs or the boonies, right?
Yeah, this is, you're still going to be seeing bird folk here, but it's almost a mix of both now. That the more humble folk are being let in, they're pushing the bird folk higher. Next level is the... As you get further and up, you are going to hit what looks to be a market. The next highest up, you're in the trunk market now. This is where the elevator is pretty much dropping you guys off. This has been one continuous thing. From the looks of it, you're going to see a lot more. It's almost as if there's, on the ground, you'd have like 10 or 11 of these coming up to this level. And anything higher than that, there's not a lot of pulleys, probably because of the wind. So you're almost now like 400 feet up in the air, almost, from just to here. And you're not even halfway up. Yep. The roots of this tree, like, I think when I figured it out, the roots of the tree in real world would be like 4 city blocks. So it should gauge just how massive this thing is.
Yeah, so it's like level 3, first floor.
Yeah. The trunk market. Lately, a number of folks residing in the trunk section has swelled due to villagers escaping the fire. So this is where you're going to be seeing a lot of the more like middle class, almost semi-upper class, humble folk. This place is pretty much a bustling... This is the main town, almost. So this entire level of the trunk is a market. And I'll show you what it looks like. So as you get up, you are let off. The guard pretty much tells you and points to the top and goes, well, good luck. Anytime you come across a area that's roped off, show the guard your letter, and hopefully he can get you up in here. There's a lot of people trying to talk to the council right now, so I don't know how long that it's going to take, but best of luck. I do have friends that are outside of this place. A lot of the perch guard are my friends, so they're doing their best. So are we. Try to not take to heart what the council is going to tell you. They are a little uptight right now. So just best behavior. Bronobi's just going to go, I'm always on my best behavior. I only have one behavior. Yeah. So yes, you, Hester, would be able to know that you still have the branches to get up, the boughs to get up, the canopy market where Eliza has told you that she's being allowed to set. So if she's going up to the second highest layer right underneath the council plaza, she's been giving a very nice plot of tree to set her shop up in. Probably because she is an outsider and wants to sell stuff that you guys haven't seen before. Eliza this entire time is pretty much just in awe of this because she's been here once before, she told you, but it's been a while, and this is a lot different than the last time she was here. She's
The
just
branch-
like, she's basically looking at all you guys and going, oh, I wish I brought more money. I'm going to be buying and selling a lot in here. Oh, wow. Hopefully I can find some stuff for you guys for helping. At a discount, of course, for friends. Friends discount.
So are the branches like what, the Hollywood Hills kind of thing, prime real estate?
For the most part, the branches, yeah. That's where
Regan has bought the tickets.
modest homes. So that's where you're going to,
Yeah.
like, almost like your
They're-
duplexes and are going to be there. Not penthouse suites, but close. Yep.
And the bows are...
The bows that's your penthouse suites.
Oh, the bows are the Hollywood Hills.
Yes. Yeah, that's an affluent neighborhood of high-class homes. Many of Alderheart's aristocrats and high-ranking city officials have residences here. They are the uptight ones that, if they didn't like you, would probably just throw you off the tree.
Yep,
And
sounds
laugh.
like Hollywood Hills.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you guys are in the trunk market. What would you guys like to do? This is a lot of music playing, a lot of... it's almost like a mini circus is going on because people are trying to make money whatever way they can here.
I'm just going to turn to everybody and just look at them and say, just so you know, if we disperse, keep a hand on your money. Too many people, easy pickpockets.
Mhm.
Fair warning.
And as he says that, Hester, what's your perception? Passive.
12.
Okay, can I have a perception roll, please? Or what's everyone's passives, I should say.
16 for Reynard.
15.
10.
10. Where's Bronobi's passives? I hate roll 20. Alright. I don't see it. Where are they? I'll do the easy way. Oh, he's got a -1 anyway, so he wouldn't actually probably... He rolled well, though. Okay. You... Actually, as soon as he says that, you see a tiny little Jerbeen, like 20 feet away, just randomly walk by someone, grab that person's purse, and, like, dart underneath a little tent, and she's gone. None wiser. Well, for anyone 15 and above. Saw that. Yep.
Hey. Like I said, keep your hand on your money pouch. Money pouch.
Yeah. Or stash it somewhere high.
Otherwise, are we going to buy anything, sell anything, or keep moving forward? Irma, what's the plan?
I guess just keep moving. I mean, unless y'all need something, I don't really know.
Up to you guys.
The only thing Hester would need is just more arrows.
Okay.
If there's like a shop for arrows, that way I could just buy some more.
Your best bet would be the current person that's carrying the cart beside you. She'd be the easiest to have arrows.
I keep forgetting I have a mobile shop right next to me.
You do. You have Eliza. There are other places as you go by that are selling a bunch of stuff. This is an eclectic thing you will see. Let me get my notes.
Oh, where would a particular shipping company be of either what would be considered the post office or some kind of DHL or UPS from, our witch friend from the swamp sending us stuff.
The Humblewood Postal Service does have a lovely spot here. You would have seen like little places here and there. You also see kind of like Eliza, someone with a cart and a couple guards. The Postal Service here pretty much runs full-time between where Ashborough was, all the way down to Salter's Port, the Avium, Bracken Mill. It's pretty much it'll eventually get there. You do have, like homing pigeons does a lot of the mail. So this is pretty much like old school. So think like whatever the postal service was in the medieval times, this is just a little better. There's still magical messages that can go through, but the day-to-day is either going to be by messenger pigeon, by owl. A lot of the bigger stuff is just done by merchants and carts. There is something here that would work, though. In the chunk market where you currently are, you would definitely find a hub for shipping. Most of the merchants do a lot of the travel back and forth, though. You would be able to find a merchant heading somewhere and have them do your delivery or pickup. For a fee, of course.
Well, if anything, I'll definitely head there and ask if any packages arrived from a particular. What was her name again? Susan.
Susan. Okay. Are you going to ask someone or try and find it yourself? It's been a while since you've been here. You can give me a history roll to see if you remember where one would be. In
3, so I have no clue. I'm going to have to ask.
It's like, I haven't done posts in a long time. Yeah.
So I'll go over to the nearest stall just because it's a seller, because they would definitely know, not just from rando on the street.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You eventually find any particular stall you would look for.
What the hell? Let's say apothecary. Just, someone who's selling, maybe some potions or some plants or herbs or spices,
Perfect. All right. You find a lovely little market vendor. Yeah. You find a little market store run by a Corvum named Quill Sharppeak. She's going to look up at you. Looks like she's like sells quills, inks, parchment. Looks like she's got a small messenger service there. It's mostly like in Alderheart itself, though. Like if you need a runner for something, it's like, can you go give this note to this person so you don't have to do it yourself? There's like a little bit of a few runners there. They'd be able to help.
All right, I'll just go over to them and ask. I was like, hello there, excuse me. I think I got a bit turned around. Can you point me to the nearest postal service?
I do have runners and stuff if you need in the tree itself, but are you looking for packages or just straight letters?
Packages.
Packages. I do not deal with packages. If you do, by chance, need to send notes from each level of Alderheart, I'm at your service. The packaging delivery, if you go around the corner, you will see a little shop. You'll smell it before you see it. There's a great little bakery over there, run by Rilla Grainpaw. She's a humble folk that's been up here for about 3 weeks now. She's making a little name for herself. It's Grainpaw's Goods is the name of her stalls. I think the post is about 2 or 3 behind her.
Good to know. What was your name?
Oh, sorry. I am Quill Sharppeak.
Nice to meet you, Quill.
This is
And if I need to do any messages, I'll definitely come to you.
Perfect. I am. This is my little spot here, Sharppeak's Scriptorium. I'll write that out for you so you remember your market vendors.
All right, I'll start heading towards the bakery and.
Okay.
What the hell? I'll pick up a scone.
Okay. Are the rest of you following Reynard, or is Reynard going by himself? Liza at some point is going to look at you guys and go, so, I'm going to go. You guys have lots of stuff to do, correct? I'm going to go try and find my shop and set up. Once you hit the Canopy Market, I'm sure you will find me or someone can point you in my direction. I'm going to be a bit. If you guys can give me 1 or 2 days to try and figure out what I can do and what I can sell. I have a great marketing plan. I don't know how well it's going to go because I don't know the laws here, but I'll see what happens.
Can she easily access those arrows? And I just want to buy a bundle of them. Or does she have to set up first?
You'd see like she'd have a few things quick for just in case you guys needed something. Probably takes her like 3 or 4 minutes just to move a whole bunch of shit around though. But yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just buy a bundle of 20 arrows from her then. I think it's 1 gold.
Yeah,
it is.
Yep.
Okay.
She'll give you a 10% discount.
So that's what, 9 silver then?
Yep. Perfect. All right. So, good luck, guys. All the best. Give me 2 days would be best. 1, I could probably get a few things, but I'm going to need time to set up and see what I'm left with up here. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you for that. That was different. We went totally different route than I thought we were going to and got into a lot more scraps than I thought we were going to. But we came out on top. And actually, I got quite a few things from the inn that I don't think they noticed I borrowed. I found the basement. Okay. Well, why don't we go for a break now, and when we come back, we will deal with the lovely Postal Service and the rest.
Alrighty.
Perfect.
Break time.
Woo! Hopefully we don't have to wait in a long line for 3 hours for the Postal Service.
We'll figure that out.
Don't give him ideas before break. What the shit, man?
We'll have to have a couple of battle sessions before we make it to the front. Just with
you find yourself smack dab. It takes you a bit, but you do stop by the little shop that you're told about and grab not a scone. She doesn't sell scones. She would have squirrel nut cakes. They're dense cakes made from ground nuts, honey, and wild grains for 2 copper apiece. She also sells them by the dozen for a silver.
Due to particular naming of this particular pastry, I would rather pass on that.
Okay. She's got quite a few things. She's got
want to put squirrel nuts in your mouth?
A sunseed bread. She does have the squirrel nut cakes and maple roasted nuts. She also has seed crackers. Crunchy crackers made from a blend of seeds, herbs, often served with some fresh forest cheese. If you're looking for bread-wise, the sunseed bread would be your best. It's nutty bread made from sunflower seeds, perfect for travelers. The bread itself is 5 copper per.
I'll probably get a loaf and a couple of crackers.
Okay. For a loaf and a couple of crackers, we'll say a whole 7 copper.
Very well.
So just going to get a dozen of those squirrel nuts.
Okay. 1 silver. Hester would also know if she was selling these a couple bows up, they'd be about 5 silver per. And your bread would be about 1 silver. Just by going up. The inflation rate is ridiculous. Alright. You eventually come across the lovely Humblewood Postal Service. And you see a raptor standing in front of you. Female, looks youngish. She's got pretty much a, it'll say the HPS on it on a hat, like the Humblewood Postal Service little uniform. She's just pretty much right at a little desk and, hello, How can I help you? Please be swift. I have a lot of people behind you. You would have been probably 10 minutes in line, by the way.
Yes, we're here to pick up a package. The name from it was going to be from a person by the name of Susan from the
Mockfields? Or the
yeah.
She was more in Mockfields than anywhere, yeah.
Yeah, the Mockfields addressed to multiple different names. Go with Reynard Red by chance.
Let me look. I don't get a lot from there because, well, there's nothing there. 1 second. You see her go into the back, and she comes out and goes, "Oh, right, the smelly package." Yeah. Is one of you Irma?
That'd be me.
Oh, okay. Yep, you match the description. Sign here, please.
Right.
Thank you. Postage is 1 gold.
I got it covered.
Thank you. Yeah, that's been here for 3 days. Usually our limit's 5, so I'm glad you guys showed up. Next time, if anything is I think that was kind of dangerous goods inside, please make sure that it is wrapped up better. Thank you. Move along. Next. You have pretty much a small little woven crate instead of wooden. It looks like she hand wove like a little basket and put it in there for you.
Just before we walk out, I immediately, since it is essentially a post office, I check the wanted posters. Dead or alive, like anyone look like me.
Investigation roll, please. The guardhouse, you would know, would probably have more of them than the post office, but we'll see.
9.
You don't notice anything that looks like you. Not with a 9.
Well, us Vulpin, we all look alike. That's why I'm like, any Vulpin lately?
There are a few in the market. The humble folk, for the most part, is a mix, but there are still quite a few, yeah. Most of them are dressed nicer than you. Most are not armed. Most look to be some sort of merchant or just... There are a few that look like they've pilfered some of their stuff to get up here. For sure. Give me a perception check to see if you recognize any of them.
Well, I meant for like the wanted posters, but unless you mean that
sorry,
too.
on that. Yeah, we'll do both of that. Give me a perception of the wanted posters.
18.
There's probably a couple. A lot of them that are here, most of these are like the, not like your high risk. This is just more, have you seen this person? Please contact guard on this, like 100 gold reward. There are a lot of them that are already crossed off that's saying found, captured, couple that are still missing. Roll me a d6.
1.
There's at least one person worth about 1,500 gold on there that you definitely know. That's probably the highest paid one searching for, that they're looking for currently. If you would like a name, I can probably give you a name.
Sure.
Fenna Redbriar. I will type that out for you.
Any posters looking for
I know
a Jerbeen male, met with their mother probably a couple years back.
Okay, give me a quick perception check, please, for Brucie. Fenna Redbriar. She is wanted for extortion and kidnapping. of some sort. It doesn't say who. All it says is extortion and kidnapping of a noble's family from Alderheart.
And
Dead or alive.
the species on the poster is
Vulpin, female.
I forgot the name. The lady that I now have her sword from, that's the leader of the bandits, is that the
Frey.
same person?
No, different one. That was Frey Meriden. I don't think you got her last name. You only know her name is Frey. Her name and poster is not on there. Brucie, a 7. You would be able to tell this is the wrong baby. There's nothing. You'd have to find like a community board or look for some sort of gathering place that you could probably tell if you're looking for that type of stuff. You'd have to go back down to the ground. There's probably a lot of that going on right now because it's cheap. It's a good way to make money.
How far down is it again?
You're about 400 feet off the ground. Currently, you'd have to take the elevator back down.
Oh, no.
Unless you want to take a shortcut.
Maybe at nighttime, you'd probably find something quick and easy. But that's up to you.
Quick and easy.
Yeah, all depends on how long you're looking for. Long term or just tonight?
No, he's looking to see if anybody's looking for their dad.
Oh, understood. You're looking... Okay, I get that now. With a 7, no.
wow.
I was slightly confused too. I was like, what?
I thought
No,
he was
he's
going
tossing-
to try to look for like
yeah.
like Hinder or something. Like
I thought you were looking for a
No.
brothel. Sorry.
No, it was like, have you seen this man? Like, my dad has been missing
That's
for...
next.
Understood.
Okay.
I understand.
Okay, well, since
what
someone's
you're
looking
looking
for their
for now.
dad, who can I fuck around here?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Now you just
So
gave...
then there's someone looking for their dad.
Exactly.
Next time I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you just gave me stuff to play with. Thank you.
Yeah. No, we all know the
Oh,
end
I
game
know.
is
There's...
Irma.
I know.
We're going to get there.
Yep. There might be...
One day.
There
When
might
Brucie
be
gets into
30 or 40
new
illegitimate
areas.
kids find their daddy soon.
when Brucie gets to an area, first he looks to see if someone's looking for their dad,
Yeah.
and then when he doesn't find that, then
Yeah.
he finds people that are looking for a daddy.
Or that. Yes. First one, then the other. Okay.
No, it's Irma. Irma is endgame.
Okay.
She just doesn't know it yet. Or she knows it, and she's just refusing to let it happen.
True. All right. Well,
You could fix him, Irma. You could fix it.
true.
yeah,
There's a
and your
couple
sharp
ways of
knife
fixing
Irma
it.
to
You can fix
him.
him.
Nope. You're gonna notice with a 7, yeah, nothing
Fix
major.
him real good.
Yep.
Discount hooker.
Yep. All right. You have your package from Susan. It's been there for a bit. It looks like by the time you guys left her, in order for it to have already been here, it got here pretty quick. If it's been here for 3 days, so she had a way of getting it here in, well, 4 days before you guys, like pretty much by the time you entered Alderheart, it was already on its way there. Yep.
Better take this outside opening indoors could be hazardous.
Okay. Well, you're technically still outside. It was just
I
a
wasn't
little
sure if it
stall.
was a.
Yeah, like you're basically, there's a trunk in front of you with a whole bunch of holes burrowed into it, almost like it's like their mini warehouse. The stall's just on the outside of the trunk, and you're basically on a massive wooden round platform around the trunk. So like you're just going in circles as you constantly go up now. It's just whether or not you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of all the people that are around you.
That probably would be best.
Okay.
We don't need an imp jumping out of the box.
Nope. You immediately, though, while you're there, feel a tug at your coin purse. for Reynard.
Son of a bitch.
You see a tiny little Jerbeen, maybe the one you've seen before, has been maybe following you. Looks like she's got her hand caught in your pocket, though. She's just trying to pull it out. Sorry. Didn't see you, ran at you. My bad. Sorry. What do you want to do?
Stop them immediately and like, give it back.
Okay, give me a dex save, please.
21.
Okay. She goes for your weapon to grab it off you, but misses completely and then just starts running away.
Darn kids.
They are cute, by the way. Oops. Jerbeens are adorable. Like, maybe... You'd think maybe 7 years old. So she's quite tiny. She's, like, not even a foot tall. She had to, like, jump pretty much and got caught in your pocket. Mm-hmm.
Like, as you say, Jerbeen, is there a particular type of Jerbeen? Or am I just going to, like, use Brucie as a...
Give me 1 second.
As a reference, and like, there's nothing cute about that at all.
This is more mouse.
Oh, well, that's actually kind of cute.
Yeah.
Long legs.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember if the Jerbeens have a different type of... If there's 1 or 2 different races of the Jerbeens. I think it's just the one. Yeah, they only have
Just one.
Yeah. Like the Corvum have the dusk and the night.
They're based off Jerboa.
Yeah. We're not mongrels like the other races.
No.
Purebreds.
Yeah. Yeah, you can give me a history check if you want on Jerbeens, if you like.
When it comes to selling
Four.
stuff,
Okay.
is it best for us to sell it here at this market, or should we wait till we go up higher to sell it?
Selling stuff, the higher you go up, you'd probably realize you're not going to get as much money value out of it, except from Eliza would probably do right by that. It's up to you whether or not you want to sell it to here or sell your stuff to her so she can buy more stuff. You would be giving her more stuff to sell, basically.
Oh, okay.
Then she could up the money and up the cost and make more money, so she has more stuff to buy for you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I remember in the fight that we had with, no, it wasn't Freya. It was something else. Or yeah, when we were looting the inn, because there was like 2 breastplates that we got and some leather there.
Oh,
and
yep.
we had
Yeah, you have an
sling
assortment of
leather
stuff.
armor and-
Yeah,
So
I like that.
remember Bronobi wanted to sell the breastplates.
Yep.
So I didn't know. Obviously, he's not here right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're gonna sell those or if we should wait till he comes back and find some.
I don't
to sell
think
them.
he cares too much, but
Okay.
if you sell them without him and spend all the money, that might go wrong.
yeah, I wasn't planning on spending all the
But
money.
it's his fault for not being here, so technically, party's gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you could definitely
Anyway.
sell stuff. You just might want to hold off buying stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
If
just
anything.
at least save him something. Or buy something for him. You could probably do that too. Okay.
If anything, I'm going to try to sell one of these wonderfully enchanted pumpkin seeds that I currently own.
Ah. Okay. Well, what do you guys want to do? You want to spend more time in the tree, in the trunk market?
Probably just another couple minutes just for me to see what I could get for one of the seeds just to
Okay.
sell it.
What are you looking for? What type of shop? Or are you going to ask around?
I would think something alchemical.
Okay. Let me find my list of things.
When we sell things, if I remember correctly, the value is half of its purchase value.
Depending on where you are, it might be a quarter. If it's something they don't know or something they have a lot of, they probably aren't going to give you full value for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the armors and the
Yes.
handfuls of daggers that we have, I would just sell them then to not to Irma. What's that lady's name? Eliza.
Yep.
I'll just sell them to Irma. She can figure it out. Irma's carrying around multiple breastplates. It's like,
give me so if you're not gonna look, if you're just gonna look and not ask, I'll take a investigation roll, please.
from me.
No, Reynard, because he's the one who wants to sell something.
15.
Right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
a 15's enough to randomly at some point starting to get to know a few. It's like, oh, this little area is for food, this little area is for like tailoring, this little area. You'll eventually start to see the signs, and it's like, oh, okay, I can go here, I can go there. You eventually find a tiny little shop. It's about as big as the Sharpbeak Scriptorium, but it's a little bit more intricate. You are going to find a shop called Ashpaw Relics. It's got a little sign with a bunch of like little geodes on there, and it looks like she's got some sort of... You're not really a magical person, but they kind of look magical in nature. It is run by another Vulpin. Female. You just see her like polishing a bunch of stuff, and as soon as you guys start to come up, it's like she starts putting up, ooh, all my good stuff's coming back up. Pulling that out from underneath my cart. Can I help you?
I hope so. I have something I think you might be interested in, and hopefully been willing to buy from me, and as I sell it to you.
Oh, sure. I usually prefer to sell. It is a seller's market, I'm told. But sure. Sorry, I am Farah Ashpaw.
Nice to meet you. I'm Reynard.
Pleasure. I haven't really seen you here before by your garb. I don't think you're native to this tree. To Alderheart here?
I get around a lot. That was understandable.
Yes. We do what we must. What is it you would like to sell? Are you also buying?
Possibly, but first let's see if I could sell you this. And I pull out this enchanted pumpkin seed.
Oh. Might I ask you how you found that? I've never seen its like.
Apparently, on travel here, bought a very odd monster made of pumpkin and I think vines, and after we killed it,
Okay.
some of these seeds.
Weird. Remind me. Oh yeah, they're the ones that are pretty much like landmines, aren't they?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, well. It's a very specific item. Perch guard maybe would buy it off me. I don't know how much they. They're stingy bastards. Well, can you roll me a persuasion roll, please?
Dirty 20.
Ooh, beautiful. And now a D100. What's a 42 get you?
The answer to all
I know.
questions.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, that's pretty good. So, 50%. Well, it's not a common magic item. It's very specific. So normally... That's an interesting enchantment on there. It doesn't do a lot of damage. I think it's more of... could still hurt some. Well, my best price is 262 gold. Mainly because I don't know. I don't think I'd get much more than 350 for it, and I got to make a profit.
That sounds perfectly fine.
Perfect. She hands you 262 gold. You got a 42% price increase because you rolled well with your persuasion roll. Had you rolled higher, it would have been 100. Well, whatever you rolled, that was your percentage increase of base price. Cool. She's going to just say, are you buying anything?
Hopefully, any particular items you're looking to sell more of?
Well, I do have an abundance of things. Most of what I have are scrolls currently at the moment. If you are the magically inclined and can read them, I do have a whole bunch of scrolls, but I do have one very nice ring that has come into my possession lately. So it all depends on what you're currently looking for. Would this help? She's going to pull out a ring. It is nothing fancy. You're not really too sure what it might do. Give me a quick... well, you're not a magic person, so what would you like to know about it? Or you just want to know exactly what it does?
Pretty much what it does.
Okay. 1 second here. Just need to find the price. I had the price, but I can't remember where I put it. Okay. This, I could pretty much also just traded you it for, now that I think of it, I could have traded you this for the seed. It is called a Ring of Jumping. So it basically lets you cast a spell called Jump as a bonus action. Well, it's basically, as a bonus action, you can cast Jump on yourself. Lasts 1 minute. Your jump distance is tripled until it's done.
You know what? Well, for how much?
This one is 250 gold. That's why I said I could have probably just traded you the seed, but I wasn't too sure exactly how much that seed was going to be. Well, it also does require attunement.
What the hell? I'll purchase it.
Okay. Thank you. So yes, you can add a Ring of Jumping. Give me 1 second here. I had Eliza prepped. I didn't have her prepped. Sorry. Give me 1 sec. I have a list of stuff. I just need to find it. Okay. Perfect. Well, scrolls are not cheap. All depends on what you're looking for.
Let's see. Maybe something a bit more.
Okay, just to give you a cost. Most regular easy spells that most people can do just at will. They're about 150 gold each. Any thing most people learn when they're young go for 350 gold each, and then it goes up from there. 1,500, 4,000, 8,000. I only really have one really, really powerful one, but I don't think you can afford that one. Most people don't carry 1,500 gold on them. 15,000 gold on them. But I do have a lot of lower level stuff that might work for you. So she's got cantrips and first level scrolls, basically. So 150 gold for a cantrip scroll and 350 gold per for the first level spell scrolls. She will have a scroll of Firebolt. A couple of them. First level spells is going to be Healing Word and Cure Wounds.
Unfortunately, with paying for the ring, I kind of low on funds. So, unfortunately, thank you anyways, but I have to go.
Oh, no problem. I thank you, and I hope you enjoy the ring at least. If you need work, there's lots to do in this town. Whether all depends on what you want to do. I'm sure someone like you, looking at your weapons, you'll be able to find something that'll make you a little bit more money.
I hope so too.
Pleasure.
Take care.
Enjoy your day. Anything else for the rest of you?
Hester's going to sell a bunch of stuff
Okay.
to Eliza.
Oh, to Eliza? Okay. You're going to have to wait until you get up there then. Cool.
Otherwise,
Oh,
we didn't open
she
the box
up,
yet from Susan, so.
No, Eliza is left you. She's already gone up top.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
She needs a couple days. So there's still lots of shops here if you want to sell now, or wait until you get up to her and you might get a better deal. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll wait till I get up there.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, what's in the package that we got from Susan?
All right. Are you going anywhere, or just gonna huddle up and look?
Probably somewhere off to the side.
Okay.
Maybe a park bench, that's or something,
Okay.
Sit down and open up.
I want to
Perfect.
make sure that we're in the large group of people when we open this up, just in case it explodes. We can cause the most damage.
Okay.
possible.
Perfect. All right.
Before I open the box, I'll be like, just so you know, if this goes, we all blame Brucie.
This is true.
It's Brucie's fault.
That's a story, and we're sticking to it.
I'll jump over the edge. I'll be like, it's a lie, they pushed me!
Yep, that would, I can guarantee you probably would not survive that fall. It'd be interesting to see how it works, though. If
He's
you,
secretly been a flying
That's
thrill
what I
this
was gonna
entire
say.
time.
eventually you just rip off everything and I'm good.
That would explain
needs
why
wings?
he gets so big. It's the flaps that,
It is true, they're hidden.
He's a grower, not a shower.
As the two of these guys know, while you guys were in the enchanted bed, when you woke up in the morning, I said, "Oh, the path of the giant looks like it's grown a bit." Just for you. You weren't here, but I figured I'd add it in. Hi, Raza. All right. You open up the lovely wicker basket that you have from Susan the Hedge. Attached on the outside, it's pretty much as soon as you start to unwrap it, it unwraps itself for you. Whatever enchantment she put it on, as soon as it recognized the person holding it, it started to unweave all these stuff. Inside is a note. It says it's actually a magic mouth spell from the note. So you hear her voice. "Oh, thank you for not telling about my rituals here. I've tried a few times since you guys left, but all I keep getting is some sort of weird sulfur and brimstone pouring out of my cauldron. It's also burned down my hut. So I'm on the move again. I don't know where I'm going to live, but I managed to get these done before it happened. Love and hugs, Susan." Attached is a, each one is noted with what they are, so you don't have to take the time figuring out what they are. Good luck. So attached to 7 vials One is a potion of climbing. You have 2 potions of animal friendship. 1 potion of oil of slipperiness.
Oh yeah.
2 potions.
No, we use that. We use that
I know.
night.
Yep. 2 potions of healing, regular, and a bottled breath.
Are you sure it's not a bottled fart?
Yeah, if you open it up, I don't know if you'd want one of Susan's. That might be a little. Yep. So potion of climbing. Potion of animal friendship times 2, oil of slipperiness times 1, 2 potions of healing, and bottled breath. You will also know the wicker basket that she has given you. As soon as you open it and take a look and look at all the vials, there's a side note that says, if you need them, just reach in and ask for it. She's given you a bag of holding that she created out of woven branches and reeds.
So it's a full bag of holding?
It is a full bag of holding that is made to look like just a wicker basket.
Someone else can obviously take that.
Yeah, you already have one, I know.
Yeah.
I had already planned to give them one, even though it's also a way of, if you don't want to use one of your infusions for a bag of holding, you can have a bag of holding. Mm-hmm. So, what would you like to do?
I guess Reynard will claim ownership of the bag or basket of holding.
Up to you.
I'm giving it a good couple seconds in case I won't say something.
I don't know what Bronobi would say, so I'll let him figure that out next session. I don't think it really matters who has it, but the thief might be the best one to have it. I don't know. I will let you guys decide. You can even roll for it to see who wants it, but if Reynard currently had it, that's up to you guys. I think Pretzels is having issues with her internet, so she'll be back at some point. So, somehow Susan has the ability to create more things than that were on her list of things to give you. But her house also burned down, so she's on the move again somewhere. You can give me an insight check, or actually, what would be the best? Not an insight. Give me an Arcana roll to see if you can figure out maybe why she wasn't able to summon any more demons. If you want to, you don't have to. Only if you want to.
Yeah.
9
Because
for Arcana.
last time you were there, she had just like a little imp come out.
That's a 12.
Okay. I'll do one from Bronobi, even though he probably won't care. Well, he's an arcane archer now, so he's got a few spells up his sleeve. And he's actually proficient. Okay. Bronobi's got a dirty 20.
The guy who just gets magic is like, I know what's going on.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. Became an arcane archer, and it's like, you know what? I know just as much about magic as you guys.
Yeah, just from Hester's literally saying, I know what's going on in Bronobi's voice. I'm thinking of literally the one teacher from the Spider-Man movie. Going, you know what it means? Witches.
Yep, witches. Pretzels, you just missed. The basket that Susan wove for you guys with the potions in is also a bag of holding. It is a woven bag of holding for you. Inside was a potion of climbing, 2 potions of animal friendship, potion of oil of slipperiness, 2 healing potions, and bottled breath. And a bag of holding that looks like a woven purse that Reynard now has in his possession. Cool.
I
Oh.
prefer the word satchel.
Yeah. Did you hear the note that she left? If not, I can read that again for you.
I didn't.
No? Okay. This was a magic mouth, so you could hear her voice. Thank you for not telling anyone about my rituals here. I have tried a few times since you left, but all I get is sulfur and brimstone pouring out of my cauldron. Has also burned down my hut, so I am on the move once again. All the best, love and hugs, Susan. I have attached a name to all the potions that I created for you, and it is also a lovely extra, pretty much dimensional space holding for you. Enjoy. Bronobi will, with a dirty 20, go, oh, well, wherever she summons those creatures from probably exploded. That's what he's going to assume with a 20.
Oh. Okay, so she was able to get the imp and everything beforehand, but
Yep.
now whatever
Something's
flame
erupted or
pulling
whatever. Yeah. Now wherever that creature was coming from is just exploding out of her cauldron.
from. Ooh.
Cool. What would you guys like to do now?
Bronobi.
Yep.
I'll just-
We're still in the trunk market right now.
Oh yeah, you haven't moved much. You guys pretty much got to a market and went shopping. Postal service. Let's get some shit done instead of going up what you're supposed to do.
Well,
But
we needed
it's
the
been needed.
package.
Oh yeah. Yep, you got your
Well, I
package.
mean, you also said if we didn't buy shit here, it's gonna be like 5 times expensive.
Well,
for
buying
us.
stuff, yeah, like sell it, like yeah, that's why it'd be like Eliza said she's going to give you guys a friend's discount for buying and selling, so she might give you a little bit more than things are worth, not a lot, because she still needs to make money. But it's up to you guys. There's still lots of shops here. Would you like to?
Does
Sorry,
anything stand out to Brucie? Any of these shops?
what is Brucie looking for? I know his style, so is he looking for tailoring or weaponry?
Probably more weaponry.
Weaponry. Okay.
I think he's given up on armor. Finding armor.
Yeah.
And that mace of the Pumpkin King is pretty cool.
Yes.
But it does less damage than his normal sword.
Does it?
It's the normal sword's a 1d8, and the
Okay.
mace is a 1d6.
But it also
I guess you could add fire damage.
It does the fire every swing.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He
The only
doesn't
oth-
have the restriction for plants and undead like I
no,
do.
no.
Lucky.
Yours
Lucky.
was different because his is like a one-hander and less damage. That's why his procs every time.
Huh.
You could still try and find something more. I think the only other one who could use that one-handed would be, I think, Irma as a mace, because clerics are good with maces. I think.
do
Yeah, I think so.
hmm
need to replenish my javelin supply.
Okay. You could also do that at Eliza or down here. That'd be easy. The Perch Guard probably has thousands of them.
No, okay.
But yeah, there'd be lots of
That
places
means they're
where you-
cheap, right?
Probably. I don't know how... I don't think javelins are that bad.
They are 5 silver.
Yeah. So yeah. If
So that's
you...
not bad at all.
No. So if you're looking for a weapon shop or blacksmith, you can give me a investigation to try and find one.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Good job, Brucie. A 14.
14's not bad. Takes you a bit. You're going to be traveling more up a little bit, oddly enough, to where you want to go. You eventually come across what you hear is a massive blacksmith forging area. Kind of looks like this level you pretty much found like almost like a little guard station. Not really like a jail cell, but it's just maybe this is where all the thieves are currently being brought into for processing. It's got like a little perch guard hut, blacksmithing, but they do have like a couple stalls here for selling shit. It does say the Iron Talon. But yeah, there's lots of people milling about, but they do have a small shop for selling stuff or making stuff. What you looking for? Just javelins?
I think just javelins. Unless they happen to have a cheap returning javelin.
You can certainly ask and look. There is a massive raptor as the blacksmith, and pretty much he's doing both. He's making stuff and selling stuff.
Oh, perfect.
What's up?
Hello.
What's up there, Scrawny? What you need?
Excuse me?
Sorry. Small folk? You do have a little bit of muscles. Are you good at using them? How tall are you again? Sorry. I can't remember. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, he's 6.5, so he's going to almost not bend down completely, but just kind of look down, hover over you, go, what you looking for there, big guy?
Oh, this is really patronizing.
Patronizing.
No, it's a patron. I'm a patron of your store, and you're patronizing me.
I get it. Sorry, your accent's just a little odd. What can I do to help you?
Would like some javelins, please, and I'll take out my logs.
You're looking for some toothpicks. Gotcha. I can help you with that.
I feel like at this point, Brucie just rages and becomes large.
There he is. I thought I seen something sneaking in there. Now we can do business.
Just want some fucking javelins.
Good. Use that. You're gonna need it. Javelins. Lots of them.
I thought he was going to turn into a bull in a china shop for a second.
Do they
throw my longsword on the table and be like, give me that many javelins worth?
All right, then. Can you carry them all? Don't really do much with folk of your size, sorry. Are you looking for full size? Do they shrink with you? Or are you looking for something that size? Something that'll work? I got a few.
I think there's only one size of javelin.
Not really. They'd have to custom make it for your size. You can't carry a full 6-foot javelin at your size. So it still works the same as for you, but because you're so small, unless you rage, that's when it gets big. So they'd have to custom size something for your size to do the same damage. So for him,
can't you just break the javelins in half?
Well, at that point, if you don't need a lot of wood and you just prefer the shaft, I can work with that.
Yeah, you can give me your shafts.
Well, then, I got some things that'll work. Just because I like you, 4 silver per. How many would you like? The sword's worth?
Yeah.
Right. What's the going price of a short sword? Long sword or short sword?
Long sword says 15.
Okay, so long sword's 15. That's to buy. So selling price, he's probably going to give you 5 gold for it.
Okay.
So 5 gold for it. If you want javelins, how many? That's at least. Do you want 30?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to eventually come across a bundle of. Give me a perception roll.
A 6.
He's coming with some great stuff for you.
Oh no.
The rest of you might think they're training ones for other people. They'll still function exactly, but he's just more these are almost like what Raptor kids would play with to train with. They'll still function. They're still sharp.
So rude.
But they are they still weigh the same almost. They're just smaller. It's basically akin to a halfling trying to get a storm giant's javelin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
10 silver for 1 gold?
Sorry, say that again?
Is it 10 silver for 1
If
gold?
he's buying in bulk, it's at a discount. That's why I said 30.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because I was going to say the 5 gold would be 50 silver then. And even at 4 silver, that's only like 12.
Yeah.
It's a great discount.
He's pretty much handing him off a whole bunch of useless crap to him.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Hence the extra discount and stuff. Yep. Because he probably thinks he's just going to start throwing them at random people. And yeah. So yeah, you have 30 javelins to play with. How much each do they weigh on D&D Beyond? Like, how heavy is that going to be for you for 30 of them?
60 pounds.
Okay.
And I am still unencumbered.
Okay, beautiful.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me put my backpack on.
They will fit in your bag of holding that Reynard has.
Yeah, I can carry 255 pounds, and I have 208.
Beautiful. Well, if you need to store stuff in a bag of holding, you guys have 2 of them.
You got any test of might around that would win me something good?
Oh, well, if you're looking for the fighting pits, you're going to have to go to the bows for that. Come on. The underfall. Sorry. You're going to have to, go down with the people scraping for money. I'm sure they got a lot of ways to make money down there. Sadly, up here it is not looked upon as good, well, propriety, I should say. If you joined the Perch Guard, they would definitely have a great training room. They're a little under, what's the word I'm looking for? They're short people because of all the bandit activity and the fires
really?
And everything that's going.
Short people?
Sorry. But it's true. They are short individuals or short working capable bodies. So if they do take humble folk, the training is a little more arduous for you because a lot of it is training while gliding. Well, you'll have to work on that. But if you would like, they do make a little bit of money each week, and you are usually fully armed. But if you do, decide that you don't want to be part of it, it is a 20-year commitment.
Oh. I'll probably be dead by then. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, don't sell yourself short. You got some javelins now. They'll keep you safe.
Sell myself short?
I enjoy your company.
What does the
Here,
guy who's
just for
selling
that-
these javelins look like?
Just for that, how about I give you something special? I think I've upset you.
Yes, please.
It is something not a lot of people...
I'll be... What? 1 second.
Yeah, by all means.
What?
Yeah.
I'm wearing it. Spouses.
You seem to be the fun type
What did
who
you say?
like to throw stuff, right?
Yeah, things or people or bombs.
Okay. Well, he's going to go into a back little room, and he's going to come out with, well, something that you're probably going to look at and go, huh? He is handing you a, it's not made out of really anything you're going to know really about. It's kind of made out of ivory, which is scarce here. It's not like bone. It's bone, but it's actually pure ivory. He's going to hand it to you and go, might not look much, but the range on it's about as good as them, but it hits a little harder. It's a +1 boomerang.
Ooh. Boomerang. Boomerang. There it is.
Bronobi's going to kill me.
Why?
Because you're getting a ranged magic weapon before him.
Well, that's just how it is.
Doesn't do a lot of damage unless you're a monk, but it's still better than nothing at a distance. And I think the range is better than a javelin.
I'm going to give it a practice throw right outside.
Oh, okay. I should have given him the returnerang from our other campaign. That'd be a little too much fun, though. Okay.
It's flies back, right? Yeah, it's a boomerang.
Back.
It like flies back, right?
It does come back, yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately. Yep.
Yeah, we'll give it a toss.
Okay. Give me where are you throwing it?
Should Brucie first do a history check on the fact that he knows what a boomerang is?
I
Like,
think
look, he throws
would.
it, and he doesn't know it comes back and gets him in the back of the head.
Ooh, I like that idea. Give me a history roll. With advantage. Yeah. You rolled the same thing twice.
The same thing twice.
Yeah, it's a piece of ivory in the shape of, I don't know, an elbow.
Okay.
You can give it a throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it.
Are you gonna aim it at anything specifically?
I'm gonna aim it like out, like
Okay.
away, not like towards anything.
Okay, give me an attack roll, please. I just want to see if you get a nat one. That's all I want to know.
Nope. Just 3 10s in a row.
Okay. You throw this lovely weapon. It goes out quite a bit. You see the wind pick it up, and it's just like the wind starts to carry it. You're quite high up. But it just gets to a point where it just, no, I'm done, and immediately comes back into your hand.
Hey, that's handy.
Doesn't hurt anything. It's just immediate. It's like you throw it, you wait a bit, catch it again.
Would that be
I
an
like-
athletics thing? He needs
feel
to
like
catch
you-
it?
No, boomerang, it's just a one and done. It's just like a regular attack. I don't know how they do it that way without having to try and catch it each time. It's not part of the
I know,
rule
but just
set for a boomerang.
For first times.
No,
Just for more humor.
it would be more humorous. You can give me an athletics if you really want, but I don't think you need to. Brucie's
I mean, I
good
can
with
do it.
handling stuff.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, can you roll me the damage on that then?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. You take, we'll say you caught part of it. You take 3 bludgeoning damage to the forehead. The merchant's going to look at you and go, I should have mentioned it's going to take a little bit to get the hang of. It's something you got to catch. But it does, like I said, look at you're bleeding, so it works.
So how much does this thing weigh?
The boomerang, like 1.5 pounds. Nothing major.
So he's gonna look at his 1.5 pound boomerang, and then he's gonna look at his 60 pounds of javelin.
Yep. It's like, sorry. Have a
You
great
want to buy
day.
some javelins?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you'll
Nick?
come up with a good use for it. Just,
Yeah.
no, I better not say that. Nope. You have a great day.
I'm gonna go to the top of the tree and I'm gonna throw them all over the edge.
What I was just about to say. Just don't drop them. Yeah, he's pretty much go, if you're caught throwing anything off the tree, that is, well, illegal, and if you're caught, you will be incarcerated, just to let you know.
Good to know.
Because you look new.
I'm gonna look at these javelins. Do they like have his store's name branded on?
No, these are like bulk, quickly done. Like you said, they're pretty much like half broken. They are little cracked in places, but they still function the exact same for someone your size.
All right.
Yep. I forgot you're tiny. But he's seen something in
I'm
you.
not. He has not forgotten that I'm tiny because he references it every time he talks to me. All right. Well, thanks. I'm gonna get going.
Pleasure. Like I said, if you want to join the Perch Guard and beef these up a little, you can. Or if you're looking for, if you want to try your hand out at, and he's going to point to the forge, if you want to try and custom build yourself stuff, and build these up at the same time, you come to me.
Well, I bet I can beat you in an arm wrestling match.
Oh, I'll take you up on that, but I have orders to do. Maybe next time.
You're scared.
Oh,
Smart of you.
I like you. I never did catch your name.
Oh, you can call me Brucie. Brucie Cedarhop.
Brucie Cedarhop. You've probably hopped a lot of cedars in your time.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. You might run into my girlfriend one day. Her name's Irma.
Irma. Probably a pretty looking... Probably pretty.
Yep, kind of spiky.
Anyway, I'm Merrick Ironclaw. I never did introduce myself.
Nice to meet you, Merrick.
You have a great day.
Almost like America. Merrick.
Almost. All right.
Okay, bye. I have to go show Irma all these beautiful things I bought.
Mm-hmm. As he leaves, you're Irma, right?
No.
He was just looking at the group and said one of you guys have to be Irma. Anyway, you have a great day.
Was anybody else? Was it everybody with me?
I'm assuming they came with you, unless you wanted to get lost on your own.
Probably somewhere. I guess we're close. I don't know.
I wouldn't have said that if Irma was there.
Okay. You guys are probably just off to the side.
My story of no.
Like across the street or something. I don't know.
Okay, perfect. Just make sure.
Point her out.
Okay.
Yeah, we're eating the bread that I bought. You know,
That'll work. Beautiful. Having a snack. Yeah, make sure you mark off your age. Hopefully you don't need it today.
Well, I get 2 more.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So yeah, you guys eventually make your way finally out of the market. Did you want to do anything else? Did you guys want to get your inn for the night set before you head up top? You haven't really thought of lodging. You do have a tree. You probably will know you should not plant your tree while here.
Plant the tree in the tree.
Exactly.
So, question. So
Yep.
since Hester, after Hester's bow broke and they no longer had the infusion on there, and they've changed what their infusion was.
Yep.
They would be looking for a bow that would have that. Basically, just a +1 bow.
Okay.
Would Hester know I'd be able to find that on this level, or should I talk to that one person at the post office to send a message to Eliza to see if she could find the bow for me, and then let her know that I got a bunch of stuff I was going to sell to her?
Okay. I would assume at some point in your travels you would have told her what you were looking for. That would be quite easy. She would know what you guys are kind of looking for. You spent quite a bit of time with her, and she would be able to understand what you guys each do. You can still go to other vendors and start looking if you like, or see what she's got, but it's not guaranteed. It's up to you.
Okay. I mean, Hester will probably look around the market to see if there's something here, and then if they can't find it, then when they see Eliza, then they'll ask her if she's seen anything, heard anything.
Okay. I think that is a great place to end then, and we will pick up next session looking for more stuff for you guys, because then we'll have Mario back, because he might want to do stuff also.
I was hoping he actually would have showed up. I thought he was going to make the second half.
I asked him earlier today if he was going to be able to make it, and he just said no. There's too much came up, and he was going to be literally driving for way too long. So there was no way he was going to make it, and he didn't want to rush himself. That was the main thing. Cool.
Yeah.